Okay, we are recording today's daily. We are in the War of the Frames. Because today it's only like a rescue, a spy, and then an assassination. So this is a very simple task, and it is easy enough where I do not need to go into the Leagues of the Legends for it to be faster. So what is today's topic? Today's topic is video games. Not video games, video games. There's a world of a difference. Not really. It is about the video games. It is about the video games. So, now, I'm not, yet again, it's not really about a specific company or a specific game, a specific brand, whatever the heck you want to call it. It's just kind of about in games in general. Now, I'm not quite sure what in general, but in general. Such as, like, how can I say this? Like, the first games that I have ever played were like the Spyro and Jack and Dexter and Ratchet and Clank games. Those were my childhood. Those games I played quite a bit when I was younger. Because like entertainment value and like so on and so forth. And I really did enjoy playing them. But yeah, like other people, I don't really know what everyone else's starter out games are. So if you want to like leave a comment or anything about like what your game was at the beginning, like what game you first played, I mean, then please do. Like if I've played it, I'll gladly say something. But that's not really when I got into games in general. I would say the time that I really got into video games was with like I kind of hate this myself, honestly, but with Call of Duty. So when I first started, it was Black Ops. No. It was okay. Let me out of this. That is not what I meant by let me out of this. So it was Modern Warfare 3. That was the first Call of Duty that I ever played, and it was, oh, son of a. Well, I guess I have all the time in the world to talk to you guys. So I played MW3. That was my first Call of Duty, and that's when I actually started thinking of like games as like the primary thing to do. Before I did play like Jack and Dexter, Ratchet and Clank, and all that on my PlayStation 2. Actually, I think the games, I think the games that I had were like Jak 1 and 2. I didn't have Jak 3. Jak 4, which was no. I had Jak 1, 2, and 3. I did not have Jak X.
Let's go.
Really? I want to try it, but I don't. Especially because we're leaving, so I'm not gonna. But what I was saying there is I had the Ratchet and Clank 1, 2, 4, which was Ratchet and Clank Deadlock. And then I had, like, I don't even remember what Spyro games, because those were the ones that I played the least. Sorry to say, but, like, those are the ones that I definitely enjoyed the least out of them as well. I was just, like, confused where to go a lot with those games. But, yeah, I played those on my PlayStation 2, and that's, like, that was really it. Besides that, I kind of just watched TV, mostly, like, Cartoon Network. But then I got Modern Warfare 3, and then me and my friend would spend forever and a half playing these games. I got ridiculously good at Modern Warfare 3 to like the point where I did have like a positive KDA. I forget what it was. I can't go back and check now because I kind of ruined it, because when they came out with the game mode Infected, that's all I played. um, when they came out with Infected, I fell in love with it, and I kind of just played that more than anything else, and it completely massacred my KDA. But like at that time, I really didn't care at all about the KDA. It was just like, whatever. I'm gonna play Infected because I want to do it. But kind of regret that now, so I could have actually told you, because I had like a good KDA. I was going super positive each game. There was one game, I always make my clan tag King for any Call of Duty game. And when I did that, the enemy team decided to like put in like say something in the before game chat saying, oh yeah, like this guy's apparently the king, blah blah blah, and like how they were going to beat me, and then I just wrecked their souls. And now, I wasn't recording at the time, but what just killed me? Did he just one-shot me? So whatever the heck it's... Can these guys, please, for the love of everything, stop literally one-shotting me? Oh, of course, she just walked right by. Well, I guess I'm just gonna get out of here then, if she's gonna be here. No point of me staying. So... So yeah, I could just completely destroyed them. It was just there was no okay, it was sort of competition actually. They were pretty good, but I killed them outright. It was a very good game, honestly, in my favor, and I really like am quite happy of like where it went, in the sense of, well, in like the sense of my skill in the game, not anything else. I'm not happy about like where anything else for the game went. I'm just talking purely on like I am happy where my skill went. How I actually got like really good at first person shooters because of this game, and like so on and so forth. Are we all here?
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Ooh. And how I got like really good at first person shooters, I was saying, because of the game. And then decided that it would be a better idea to stop playing them for whatever reason. But yeah, that was for the first few first-person shooters that I ever played. Then I continued to go down the Call of Duty hype train for a while, and I played Black Ops 2, Ghost, Advanced Warfare, and Black Ops 3. Now, my hype for Call of Duty vanished out of thin air when I played Ghost, because Ghost, in my opinion, is worse than Advanced Warfare. It is the worst Call of Duty ever. And honestly, the fact that they didn't even like continue with the things that I liked of it really angered me. Because I liked the story about it, where to like the point where like I wanted to keep where I kept track of like the characters. I liked the story. I thought that part was actually pretty good. And then they decided the next game, no, let's do something completely different and not tell you what happened to the characters from the last game that was kidnapped and all. Let's just throw that into thin air. It's gone. No idea what happened. And then they even got rid of the game mode Extinction, which yet again, that was like the only thing that I actually enjoyed in it. Like, I understand why Extinction really wasn't like good, but nonetheless. But I forget at what time, but within the time I was playing Call of Duty, I discovered, or when like my one friend wanted me to start like branching out into other games, primarily computer games. So then I also started playing League of Legends, which is now a big part of like the games that I play. It's one of my more favorite games. It's a game I play quite often, and I'm pretty decent at it. I'm gold 3 right now, and I think I'm gonna get into gold 2. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out of gold and any higher than that, but you know, we'll find out. So yeah, I'm definitely not like challenger level or anything, but yeah, like so I also started playing that, and I even played World of Warcraft. Now, I didn't play this very long, for a few reasons. One of which being, like, I didn't really like it that much. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It was... I love MOBAs. Or MOBAs. I love MMOs a lot. MOBAs League of Legends. MMO is not. But I do love MMORPGs. I thought in general it was like a pretty solid game, but I didn't like how pay to play it was. Meaning it was like not like the fact that you can buy a whole lot of things, more on the just the I can't think of whatever the heck it's called. The fact that you had to like pay money to actually keep playing it and to unlock area after area. And as I've said 1,000 times, I'm a cheapskate and I was not about to do that. Or you could just like do the subscription method, which yet again, I was a cheapskate. I was not about to do that. And then, but I say that now, but beforehand, there was another game that I have definitely spent a ridiculous sum of money on. And this game, some people will probably know, but it was Wizard 101. Yes, I played that game, and I did spend quite a good amount of money on it. I didn't get the subscription, but I did do whatever the heck it's called. I did, like, just order and buy one character at a time, or not character, one area at a time. It's for like several years, and that was like I actually did start playing that before League of Legends. That was another game that I like started playing a little after playing Modern Warfare 3. I didn't really forget about the game, more along the lines of I kind of just didn't like the reason I didn't mention earlier is just because I wanted to mention it like with the MMORPG, because it is one in itself. Yet again, though, like that game, honestly, that's one that I would not mind like continuing playing. It was like a turn-based strategy game. It was definitely very fun in general. I think that there are things here and there that it could have used some work with. Including the how much pay to play it is, which is actually one of the big things I love about League of Legends, is how it's not pay to play at all. So, like, just how much money you had to spend on these games really did aggravate me to a good extent, which is like which is a big reason on why I didn't really play them that much. Oh my god. Those things need to last longer. Which, like, I understand that, like, yeah, the company needs to make money, so on and so forth, but at the same time, like, you do not need to make it that expensive. It is just not necessary. Like, to have to keep buying these same things over and over again and all these same purchases. Did I not drop F there? Why do you have so little time? I literally had 1 second by the time that thing dropped. Are you kidding me? Wow, that's just not right. Oh shit. That was on me. That was on me. That was on me. What the fuck? I don't know. At least these guys are really capable of killing this thing fast.
I'm seeing massive internal damage to their facility.
Sorry that I kind of got distracted by the game there. But, like, with just playing Wizard 101, it was, it wasn't bad or anything like that, but it was just like, really shouldn't have been so pay to play. That personally just bugged me. But as I was saying, I understand that the company needs to make money, but I still think that might be just a little much to be paying for a game. Like, it's just, especially, I guess, like, the monthly subscription thing honestly would be cheaper, but at the same time, it would also be worse in the end if you, like, stop playing this. If you do exactly that, if you stop playing and decide that you want to, like, start playing it again in the future, you are gonna have some problems
I'm picking up huge
because
sections below ground.
whatever that gets
Well
called,
done,
like, you're not gonna have your
Excellent.
subscription anymore. You're not gonna be able to get into any of these bigger areas.
Robots inbound.
Just yeah. So that would be like a pretty big problem for like some people anyway. I guess like if you're just gonna beat it and walk away, you could just like do the subscription thing again, but yet again, I don't like that. I do not like that at all. Either like one big payment at the beginning or whatever the heck it's called, or like just make it free and make things in the game that you'll have to buy, that such as like skins that aren't a requirement to play the game. And that's the big thing that I didn't like about WoW,
Provide the security.
World of Warcraft, or Wizard 101. But I did play Wizard 101 for quite a good amount of time because whenever I just needed to move up in the area, would be like around the same time I have like a birthday or Christmas, something like that coming up, and I'd get like gifts from them because I was still a cheapskate even at this time, so you know. And then as I was saying, I did move over to League of Legends. I didn't play WoW. Oh, I know. I said I didn't play WoW right there. I did not start playing WoW at all. The heck. And then I really got super out of like first-person shooter games, which is honestly why I'm one of the big reasons I'm so god awful at Fortnite right now. Where I don't know. I'm not good at the aiming or anything like that anymore, just because of everything as I was just saying. Like, I haven't played first-person shooters in so long. I haven't done any of like those types of things in such a long time, so I can't really like it, which is one of the big reasons why I'm pretty bad at this. Like nowadays is one of the big reasons why I really stink at Fortnite. That, and I was saying before, I don't really have the building mechanic down in my head or anything like that, and like so on and so forth when it comes to things like that. And yeah. Now I'm not a big fan of like battle royale games in general. I do not like them. I don't think that they are. I don't want to say like they're not skilled or anything like that, because honestly they can take a good amount of skill to like a whole lot to play, and I would never make the argument that they don't. But at the same time, it's just like, or no, I don't make the skill argument, but I just don't like them, and I don't like the idea of constantly having to fight each other forever. I can actually mention a different game that did have some PvP in it, but didn't have anything excessive. Like, where the heck is this exit? So, another game that I like did have PvP, but was mostly PvE, was Destiny. Now, Destiny 2 recently came out, and I enjoyed it, but it definitely, if you like saw my thoughts on it, it was nothing in my opinion compared to Destiny 1. Like, they took away so many of the RPG elements. They took away so many of just like the things that I thought really were good about the game, and then they decided, nah, let's make it more for the casual player, and like so on and so forth for that. And like, I understand why you'd want to do that, but at the same time, like, you want to make a player base, and if you're gonna destroy the player base, they did make it a little bit better by adding some updates and like so on and so forth from there.
Alarms successfully hacked.
But
The
I
location
don't
is returning
really
to normal security levels.
I don't like Destiny 2 at all compared to Destiny 1, and I think that they royally screwed up there. But that's just like my opinion. If it did better in sales, okay, good to know. Like, nice that they can create a good game, because it was pretty decent in general, but nonetheless, just it's just why? What is this? I don't know what the heck that is. And like so on and so forth. I feel like it's all the way back at the boss room. There has to be a way to it somewhere. But like, as I was saying, like, Destiny did have its fair share of problems as well. Okay, now I guess let's kind of go like to what currently I've been doing. Now, up until like after Destiny and all that, I did play the games. Like before that, okay, so before League of Legends, I played really just like Call of Duty and Destiny, and like World of Warcraft, and Wizard 101. Not World of Warcraft. Only a little bit of World of Warcraft, but I didn't really get farther than the beginning because of paying reasons. So that's I really haven't had that insane amount of time. Well, I guess, and then before Call of Duty and all that, I did have like the Jack and Dexter games. So what other games in general have I played? We can talk about like Assassin's Creed. I have enjoyed a good amount of the Assassin's Creed games. I think that the recent one, Origins, as you guys saw me play, is how can I put this? Shit. As my one friend was saying, in a game as like just a game, it's pretty decent. As a Assassin's Creed game, it's complete trash. It's not like any of the other ones. I understand that they wanted to make it like different because it's the origins of the assassins, but at the same time, like, why would you do this? I swear to goodness, if they follow like the same recipe for the next Assassin's Creed, I will be furious.
Heavy robotic signature detected. Lock and load.
Um. So, like, I understand what they were doing, or, like, why. Gosh darn it. I was typing outside of the chat. Like, I understand what they were doing with the Assassin's Creed, but this is just recently, or more recently, which I'm still playing now, the Monster Hunter World game. This is the first one of those I've ever played. I've been told that it is the best one to, like, start playing. I don't really know if it's the best one in general, in my opinion, because I haven't played any of the others it is. But, you know, are they just dying? And so, like, I guess in those aspects, you know, what other? I guess we could potentially talk about, like, mobile games, but those are, I don't like the idea of mobile games in general, because, like, yes, they are, most of them are free, and then you can, like, buy things actually in it. Like, I played a ton of Clash of Clans. I didn't really get it to anything extensive, but can I not drop a waypoint? There we go. Okay, I didn't really play it to, like, such an insane extent to where, like, I don't have those insane town halls. I don't have any of those crazy things that, like, all these other people can say they have. I'm not, like, up to date on it now. I stopped playing it months ago. So I'm not, like, a hardcore player, but, at the... What the... Oh. But at the same time, like, I did get to, like, Clan Hall, like, 6 or 7, something like that. And I did have, like, a decent amount of, like, fun playing the game. Another game I played was, what's its name? Ooh, Injustice. The mobile version, not the actual, like, console version. I don't really like fighting games on console. I think in general fighting games are just better for mobile because they have less commands. You can't do all these crazy attacks and just, oh my lord, yes, it takes more skill out of it, but god, like, what?
Doors are locked. Time to break in.
So, like, yeah, and I didn't spend a penny on this game. Like, I just did not think it was necessary. And to be truthful, it really wasn't. It didn't require you to have all that much skill to play it. I got really far in it. I didn't actually beat the campaign, but I got really far in it. I didn't care enough to actually complete the campaign. I had a whole lot of, like, unique characters, and just, ooh, that was one mobile game that I think that, like, I could pick up again and have fun with. It was, in general, a good game. But as I was saying, just not on console. I didn't like it at all on console. I didn't actually buy it on console. I just kind of played to friends. But nonetheless, it was not fun. I didn't like it there at all. So, because of, like, that reasoning, like, that's really all I played. Like, I could say that I sort of played, like, Flappy Bird and those games, but meh. Like, I sort of did. Not really, but sort of. Like, I had Flappy Bird downloaded, but then besides that, I didn't really care. I never spent any time playing it. Like, I spent a wee little amount. But, like, I never really, I think my highest score was ever, like, 50 because I didn't care enough to try to get a higher score. So there's that.
Walkers incoming.
Ow, God. Oh, wow, my lungs just feel like they broke. That really hurts. I got some more on my ribcage. Ow. Ow. Um, So, sorry that this is taking absolutely forever, but, you know, these guys need to find the area. One of them finally found it because I went back and got him and all. And, like, so on and so forth. So, yeah, there's supposed to be a really quick one, which is why I didn't play League, but apparently I should have played League. It took like 20 minutes alone just for this last bit. What other games besides like the mobile games, PlayStation 2 games? Ooh, the Lego games. All I really ever played was just Lego Star Wars. The one by like the game company that like the symbol was 2 different T's or something like that. I did also play the Lego not the Lego, but the Bionicle games, also by the same company. But that was a bit meh. Okay, I guess I'm not leaving. But both of those games were just like, they were all fun and good, but they were just something that you could get down and beat within a few hours. They weren't nothing special. But, you know, they were another game that I played. What other games? Oh, yeah, there was Warframe, actually. I played. Oh, great, my actions don't call sentences. I played this game like years ago, which like way back when a little after it first came out, and it was crud. Oh my God, the game was so trash. Like I remember how instead of the missions being like set up like this, you'd get like an overview of the planet, and it would be a giant circle around the planet, which would be all the missions, and it was so bad. Ask anyone that played this game when it first came out, and you're like, oh my God, it's so bad. Luckily, though, they have really changed it quite a bit and turned it into like how good it is now. Ooh, I have played like Dead by Daylight, as you guys have seen from the singular video, but that was I can't really play it because of the requirements it needs really when it comes to like a PC. I don't understand why, but I lag a fuck ton whenever I play it, so you know. Well, it's really just FPS lag, but nonetheless. I think that's really all the games I've played. Oh, the God of War series. Oh, God, how could I forget about the God of War series? Those were fan-flippin-tastic. I can't wait for God of War to come out. Technically, it's 4, but they're just calling it God of War again. I'm not really quite sure why. I wish they at least put something else in the title to make it a little bit different, but, you know, they didn't. So, yeah, there is another. The God of War series is great as well. I've played a lot of. I played like the PlayStation Battle Royale game. Which that really wasn't actually a battle royale of like everyone drops down and then starts shooting the heck out of each other like PUBG and Fortnite. That was like a fighting game. Yeah, but those are really most of the games that I've played. There's definitely a few more that I'm forgetting, but you know, happens. So, thank you all very much for watching the video. If you like played any of these games or have any games that you want to mention, like things that you've liked about the games that I have said, please leave a comment, something. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Maybe we can have a discussion or something about the games. And yeah. So please leave a like and subscribe. I hope to see you all next time, and I'm gonna bid you all adieu. Goodbye.